Hello and welcome to another Plodware video. In this video we're going to look at a little application that I wrote to open up a MIDI file and display the contents of the MIDI commands as text and or in hex. The application is available online. The source for the application, at least for the script, is also available online, as is also the interpreter. As always, there is a disclaimer. This video is for informational and educational use only. You can take copies of the videos, the source, the interpreters, the applications, as long as you don't suggest or imply that these components are anything more than available as is, and I reject all claims of liability. There is also a second disclaimer. This video is neither sponsored by nor solicited by a third party. The application runs on Microsoft Windows platform, and built into the interpreter is the SQLite code. I have no connection with any of these companies, their employees, representatives, or subsidiaries. You can get the MIDI decoder from my website, reptech.com, at the Downloads and Script Files page. There you'll find a line for a MIDI decoder, which is a zip file. It only contains one file. Download the zip, unpack it, put it wherever you want it, and double click on it, and it should run and appear like this. If it doesn't, and if you get this blue screen, then double right click on the executables entry in the file system to get the properties pop up. Go to the general register, and there should be an unblock button down here. Click so that it's unblocked, apply, close, and then double click to run the executable again. That's all it should take. I've got a copy of the MIDI decoder already downloaded. We're going to take up a bit more space and make it a bit more readable. Just drag it, and then under font we can make the font bigger and bigger, and let's go bigger again. Okay, I've also organized a few MIDI files all ready for the demo. Here they are. Here they are. Here they are. Now let's just drag and drop one onto the green bar. There we have the decoded MIDI file in text format. A lot of message ons with velocity 0, which actually turns the note off. It's a trumpet and it's playing a thing called taps. If you don't know taps, I'll play just a little bit of it. I can select default file handling. And that's taps. Right. You can give hex output as well, hex and text. Now double right click with the mouse on this field and it reloads the file and it gives us hexadecimal information and then the appropriate text decoding, or just the hex. And here we can see typical, let's say, note on message with velocity, and this is a note on message for the same key, but this time with no velocity, which effectively turns it off. You can have a look at more complicated files. This is a larger file. It takes too long, about 30 seconds to decode, but we can break in and have a look at the file. We've got not just 90s, we've got EO as commands. Right, let's see what that is. Let's put the text back on, double click, let it run a bit, break in, have a look, some information. Let's have a look at just the text. We've got some control change and program change messages in here, and some pitch wheel. Right. There's one other thing that you should be aware of. There is a trick they use to reduce the number of bytes, and that's called a running status. A status is the combination usually of the command, such as on or off or control change, and the channel to which it applies. And what they do is they suppress that status byte in a sequence of commands where it's the same status byte all the way through. So let's have a look at this only in hex. That's enough. Here you can see status bytes B, 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 90, 90, 90. Actually, that's the status byte. These 2 bytes are telling us how long, how much time there is to be between this note and the one before it. So the delay. Let's switch off the automatic insertion of the running status. Redo this. And this time you see that there are gaps. And that's where the file does not include the running status. It includes only the first status in a sequence. And then when it changes, it's brought back in. And here we have it all the way through and on and on. Right, that's it. We've had a quick look at the decode options. Default file handling, you can send the file to be played. Basically, that's it. My thanks for your time. Until the next video. Cheers.